So every few months, as new smartphones come out and new technology comes out, we're constantly asking ourselves, what is the best smartphone I can buy right now? Either, your contract's about to come up or your phone's about to die, so you really want to get your best bang for your buck. So right now, I think there's three really great smartphones out. Heck, there's probably a dozen really great smartphones out. But these are my favorite right now. Honestly, if you pick any of these three devices, you're not going to have a bad time. But let me go through all the different options and give you the pros and cons of each one so you can make your best dedicated decision. There's not going to be a single best device. It's the best device that works for you. So let's start with the oldest one. This is the LG V10. And you may be wondering why I'm talking about the LG V10 and not the LG G5, which just came out. I may get some hate for this, but I don't like the LG G5. Props to LG for doing the module design and everything. That's pretty cool, pretty revolutionary. But when right now the only two modules that were released with it were a DAC, which comes on the LG V10 standard, and then also a camera thing. Ugh. The LG G5 should have just been like a different type of product, like a product that they were testing the waters with. Don't make your flagship device have something new like that. That's just going to scare people off. And if it ends up flopping, it just looks bad. So that's why I chose the LG V10 as the best device so far in 2016 from LG. The screen is 5.7 inches, so if you want a bigger phone, that's definitely a pro versus the Galaxy S7 and the HTC Ten, because those screens are 5.1 and 5.2 inches. Also, the LG V10 has a second screen, which is convenient to some people, but also people could see it kind of gimmicky. I do enjoy it, but only for a few purposes. The main purpose is that I do enjoy that my notifications just show up on the second screen, so there's no wasted real estate at all. That being said, the second screen I do turn off because it may be kind of petty. The LG V10 has the worst battery life of the bunch. It's gone down considerably. I'll unplug the phone at 6 o'clock in the morning. By 2, 3 o'clock, it is like getting down to 0%. It's really bad. So bad that I'm looking into getting an extended battery for this, like the really big, thick battery packs. So stay tuned for a review on that. Also, just some good things about this. The fingerprint scanner is really fast. It got an upgrade to Android 6.0 Marshmallow, so it can still play with the big boys. Camera was really good when it came out, and it can really compete with the phones of today. The Galaxy S7 has a better camera, in my opinion. And there's just nothing not to love about this device. Removable back, so you can replace the battery. It's got a SIM card and micro SD card slot back there. It's very solid, rugged design. If you like a rugged phone, but kind of like a good-looking phone too, this would be the phone to get. The metal bars on the side feel really solid, and if you drop them, they're supposed to absorb the impact. It does have a micro USB though, so if you want USB Type-C, this isn't going to help you there. And as far as the sound is okay. The speaker is right down here. It's just a small little speaker. It's okay. I would definitely consider getting a Bluetooth speaker if you're one to like listen to your phone in the shower, because it's not going to sound very good. So that's it there. Really good device. Like I said, you're not going to go wrong at all. Probably the worst thing about it's the battery life though. That's all I can say. Okay, so next we'll talk about the Galaxy S7. Now this is a really nice device. Just holding it, it's 5.1 inches, so compared to the LG V10, the Nexus 6P, the old Nexus 6, it's just a nice compact device, and it packs a punch. Top-notch specs. It's got the Snapdragon 820, just like the HTC Ten. It's got 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage. The speaker, out of the bunch, I would probably say is the worst, just because the Galaxy S7 does have one thing going for it. It's water resistant. So if you drop it in water, go underwater, you're good. But due to that, the little membrane they had to put over the speaker, I think it kind of muffles it a little bit, and it doesn't have the best quality. I mean, the day Samsung puts front-facing speakers on their phone is the day they have a winner, because everyone will be enjoying that. Then put stock Android on it, and then you'll really cause chaos. I mean, other important things to note, like I mentioned, it's got the best camera out of them all. One pro or con, depending on who you are. The front's made of glass, obviously. The back's made of glass, and then the sides are metal. So it's a really sexy device, but if you're prone to dropping your devices, glass isn't the strongest. Also, the back is a fingerprint magnet. Like, it's really bad. You might as well keep some wet wipes on you. But if you got the Galaxy S7 right now, you cannot go wrong. You'll have a really good phone for a long time. Nothing bad to say about that. So, on to the HTC Ten. This is the newest phone out of all of them right now. And it's my favorite right now. Honestly, it could just be the new phone feel. We get a new phone and it feels like the best thing in the world. And maybe once a few weeks go by, we kind of go back to something else like the Galaxy S7. But right now, I really love it. The metal build is awesome. No fingerprint magnet capabilities on the back because it's solid metal. The metal is top notch. It's very solid. I feel like it's going to hold up a lot better than the Nexus 6P. The Nexus 6P did not make my list because I do not like the quality of the metal. It just seems very cheap, bends easy, dents easy, everything like that. If you think the phone doesn't bend, you're mistaken because the metal isn't very good. The HTC Ten, the audio is probably the best out of these three. It doesn't have front-facing speakers, but it has a speaker here and a speaker there. And it combines the two to make this pretty good experience. Gets pretty loud as well. Screen is great, 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage. It has a micro SD card capabilities, just like all the other devices. There's nothing not to love about it. The buttons on it are probably the most tactile out of all of the devices, so props to this device. It's got the best buttons. Also, I'd say it would win the best fingerprint scanner because to do the fingerprint, you just put your finger on it. It's a capacitive button, so you don't have to tap the button. With the Galaxy S7 and the LG V10, you have to physically press the button and hold. So just doing that, I feel like it takes like a millisecond or two longer just because you have to do the pressing action instead of just the tapping action. Does that make any sense? And another great thing going for this device is that it has the front-facing optical image stabilization camera. So that means you're going to get better low light performance. You're going to get better stable video if you're recording from the front like doing a selfie. And I've talked on and on and on, but this is a really good device as well. If you're looking to be in the future, this device has the USB Type-C. So it's not going to work with your micro USB cables, but it's fully reversible, which is great. It feels very solid when you put it in as well, which I like that. It's not loose at all. So USB-C is going to be the future. I'm sure the Galaxy Note 6 is going to have it. Every single phone after that's going to have it. The MacBook has it right now. It's going to be everything. And if the iPhone 7 has it, dang, like the world's going to end there. Android and iPhone accessories have finally come together. But I'm tired. Hopefully I have answered any of your questions you have about these three devices. Like I said, if you're looking for a great flagship device right now, any of these three would be great. I would honestly steer away from the LG V10 only for one reason, because the LG V11 is probably going to be coming out soon. So if you do like some of the features of the LG V10 but you can wait a little bit, get the LG V11 when it comes out, hopefully if it does come out. If not, and there's one feature on the LG V10 that you like, go ahead and get it. You won't be disappointed. If you can handle, the battery life dying, if you can charge your phone throughout the day, perfect device, no problems at all. And that's really it there. Like I said, we all have our own opinions, so I don't expect everyone to agree with me on these devices being the top right now, but this is just my opinion. Everyone has one, so if you do have a different opinion, let me know in the comment section below. Maybe I forgot a really important phone that I missed. But as of right now, these are my favorites. In the upcoming months, though, I'm really looking forward to the Galaxy Note 6, looking forward to the iPhone 7, and even the Galaxy S7 Active, because that's coming out probably late May, and it's supposed to have a 5.5-inch screen, so it's almost like copying the specs of the Galaxy S7 Edge. But if it had like a bigger battery, just like the Galaxy S6 Active had a bigger battery, that would be pretty cool. So I'm definitely excited about that phone as well. But I'll blabber all day. I could talk phones all day, so I need to shut up now or this video will be an hour long. Alright, that is it. I'm going to play some more Uncharted 4. I'm addicted to that game. I'm only playing it a few hours a day though because I want the experience to last. I need Nathan in my life. He's so amazing. I had problems.